up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. I am Sunny Brooks. If you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and like this video. If you are not new, welcome back. Thank you for joining. Today we're going to be talking about energy cleansing. Cleansing yourself, cleansing your home, and all of the good things. So I want to start with first cleansing yourself. So the best time to cleanse yourself is whenever you feel like you maybe need a reset, you need to refresh, you need to renew yourself. If you may be feeling drained, if you have had like lots of things haven't been going your way, like if you just like shit, ain't nothing going my way, nothing feels right, or if you maybe had a major shift in your life, like a breakup, maybe someone have passed away, maybe you switched jobs, maybe you moved, anything that's major in your life, those are good times to cleanse, or you can cleanse weekly or whatever. One thing that I want to mention that I won't necessarily show you guys, or let me say have products for, that I will always say that you should do whenever you're cleansing yourself, is a physical, like bodily detox or cleanse, right? Detox is a little more strict, but detoxing your body. So if you normally eat like meat products and dairy products, lots of processed food, fried food, sweet sodas, fast foods, things like that, you want to eat a cleaner version than you normally eat. So I won't say go strictly vegan, I won't say go plant-based or whatever. Whatever you normally do, eat a cleaner version of it, and possibly take some cleansing herbs and supplements. But I just think that cleansing yourself, a good juice cleanse, smoothie cleanses, things like that is really good to cleanse yourself. And when you cleanse your physical body, it starts to affect your mental, your emotional, and your spiritual level. So whenever I do like a full reset, like I reset spiritually, but I also reset physically, right? So outside of that, spiritually, one thing that you want to do is take a spiritual bath. Here I have a spiritual bath from the Magic Bar at soulfulvibesco.com, where you can build your own and make your own, create your own spiritual bath. But this is a protection spiritual bath. But I would normally do a purify or cleanse spiritual bath. I will boil herbs and different things like that, add some Florida water in there, and make sure when I'm doing a spiritual bath, I wash my head too, because we just like to keep it down here. No, wash your head for mental clarity, for you to get cleansed, like your head, like you need to cleanse it. A lot of things that we carry, anxiety, worry, stress, is here. So I normally take a bowl and like just dump it over my head, sometimes 3 times, 7 or 9, depending on exactly what my spiritual bath entails. Also, you can cleanse yourself with smoke. Here I have Palo Santo. That's a good gentle cleanse. Like, it's good, like it cleanses, but I would use sage followed by Palo Santo. But that's a good way. And then you can also do a candle. I love doing a candle ritual for cleansing. I love doing white candles with hyssop and rue on the candle and things like that. I won't go too deep into that, but if you want to see a video about like cleansing yourself with candle rituals, let me know. But yeah, that's a little bit about cleansing yourself. So majority of this video is going to be about cleansing your home. The first thing you want to do is make sure that windows and doors are open. You don't necessarily have to open every window and every door, but you want to make sure at least a door or a window is open, so that the energy that you cleanse have somewhere to go out of, and then also you have good energy and high vibrations and fresh air flowing through your home. So you just want the fresh air to come in as you cleanse. The first step that I do, I'm going to walk you through what I do when I cleanse, right? The first thing I do is, of course, I do not cleanse if my house is dirty. So I make sure my house is clean, like the dishes is washed, the tub is clean, the toilet is clean, my bed is made up, like everything is cleansed, very clean. The only thing that may be like laundry in a dryer or something, but as clean as possible, because don't clean in a dirty house. It's like, how you gonna cleanse the energy but the house is in chaos? Like, no. After that, I make sure that I probably feel in a good mood. If I'm like feeling down or sad, I won't cleanse, but I'll put on some music. Music is your choice. I'm not saying you can't cleanse the trap rap and all that. It's up to you. I normally cleanse to a good neo soul or some Afro beats or some blues or Motown. It just depends. It depends on my mood. So the first thing I do is I light me a piece of sage. Oh, that's the Palo Santo. A piece of sage. This is a piece of sage that was tied up in a bundle. If I'm not doing a in-depth cleaning, if it's a quick cleanse, I just take pieces off and I light it and I go through. As I'm going through with the sage, I say some sort of mantra, a prayer, something like all negativity, low vibrations, low entities that is not here to serve my highest good, please leave now. Anything like that, right? You could say that, or you could go through and say like the 23rd Psalms, whatever. A mantra, a saying, something like that to cleanse. After that, I follow up with Palo Santo. This is a piece of Palo Santo. Yes, yes, I use them. Like, I get them down to the roach, if you know what I'm like. You look, I'm gonna still go through. Then I'm gonna go through and say all high vibrations, high frequencies, peace, positivity, love, and joy is welcome here. And then I keep going through and love, peace, joy. I speak love, peace, and joy over my life. I speak love, peace, and joy over my home. Things like that. When you're doing this, you can also cleanse yourself, right? Go ahead and I remove whatever around you, right? Then go through the same thing with the Palo Santo. I welcome peace, love, and joy in my life, right? That's a good little cleanse. After that, I go through with Florida water. This is Florida water, but I have Florida water here in a bottle. And I go through my home and I just spray it. I speak blessings and life into my home. I speak blessings and life into my home. Just go all throughout the house. After that, I take my symbols. These are symbols, and go through my home because these are frequencies. They send off some sort of frequencies. So high vibrations, high frequencies, high vibrations, high frequencies, high vibrations, high frequencies. You know, and I just go through my home or whatever else I feel like chanting. Do that. The next thing I do is go through with my singing bowl. I have my big Tibetan bowl. If you haven't already, go watch the video of my different singing bowls. My big hand-hammered Tibetan bowl is the one that I use to go through my house. But I'll go through with my singing bowl, and I just focus. I don't really say anything as I'm playing my singing bowl. I just go through, walk around, focus on the things that I want in my home. That's what I do. That's the singing bowl. And then I make sure as I'm doing this that I have my diffuser. Here we go. Look, y'all see this? Diffuser. I have my diffuser with either essential oils going in the air. So if I'm working on love that week or whatever, I have some essential oils going in that air. After I do sage and Palo Santo, normally once I start doing symbols, I'll have it in there. Or you could just diffuse some Florida water. Yes, I talked about that. I talked about that in my 10 ways to use Florida water video. But diffusing some Florida water, a lot of times I put Florida water and essential oils in my diffuser. So that's one way that you can also cleanse. After that, I go through with my hand, like this is whatever. This right here is all positivity, no negativity, a spray that I made years ago that I used to sell at Soulful Vibes. But I normally go through and spray any spiritual waters that I have mixed. A lot of times my go-to concoction is rose spiritual water, orange blossom spiritual water, Peruvian Florida water, and tobacco spiritual water, and Palo Santo spiritual water. Because tobacco but is an offering to the ancestors, but it's also good to welcome them back just in case you like cleanse out the spirits or whatever. So Palo Santo is good for cleansing and blessings. Rose is good for love. Orange blossom is good for success. Peruvian Florida waters is good for just cleansing of the aura and blessings. So I go through and spray that because that's kind of like a topper, right? Like a finisher. Like go through and say, okay, boom, love, blessings, whatever. Because my house was smelling good. After I done sprayed all this stuff and got the diffuser going. The last thing that I normally do is light an incense. So I said love. So if I have my little Florida water going in the diffuser with a little bit of jasmine, rose, and maybe geranium essential oils going in there, I'm going to go ahead to top it off right before I kick my legs up and do something, right? I go and light incense. This is the love incense, because of course I said I'm working on love that week or whatever. But what you could light health incense, money incense. You could just light Nag Champa incense, which isn't specific to anything, but Nag Champa is good for blessings and high vibrations. And then a good thing that I like to do is do my floor wash. After I done cleansed the air, I done cleaned up, the laundry's done, I done swept and everything. This right here is some Rose of Jericho water, and a lot of times I put it in my mop water, but my floor wash is basically washing my floors. I'm cleaning my floors, but I'm also bringing in things and manifesting things through the floor wash that I created, right? So I pour some of my Rose of Jericho water in my mop water, and then whatever herbs that I want to use, different herbs for different purposes, I boil them, and then I pour that into my mop water. I add essential oils, any spiritual waters that I'm being led to, I add that in my mop water, and I go through and I mop from the back to the front of my house, and then or from the front to the back, depending on if I'm working on like cleansing, removing, and purifying, I mop from the back to the front. If I'm working on like money, love, something I'm trying to attract, I'll mop from the front to the back. And then I take that last bit of mop water and I wash my doorways with it, because it's still floor wash, but you could always wash your doorways. Like the front of your door, I have a balcony door, I wash them doorways with it so that I can bring in those things that I'm also trying to bring in through my floor wash. Another good thing to do to cleanse is, of course, journal. Journal. This is good for self and for home, right? So I already mentioned some tips on how you can cleanse your own energy through detoxing, through spiritual baths, through Florida water. You can also take a sound bath, like you can meditate, or you can use the symbols, right? And deep breathe, do deep breaths with them. And when you deep breathe, when you exhale, you can exhale all of the things that you no longer want. When you inhale, you inhaling the things that you are trying to attract and things like that. But a good journal, cute little pen, right? I'm extra like that. I gotta write. I just can't write with a regular little Bic or something. I gotta write with a nice pen. Journal, if you want to do it after you done cleanse your home, just you could journal about the things you're releasing from your home, the things that you want to welcome into your home. You don't necessarily always have to talk about the releasing, especially if your home stays in a constant, for lack of better terms, good space, right? But you could journal like, today I cleansed, but I want to welcome in blah, 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 blah. So you could go back and reference it at a later date. Yeah, and then I always have a Himalayan salt lamp going. This is some of the products I use to cleanse. Let me know if y'all have any questions. If y'all have any ideas or anything else that y'all do to cleanse your home or cleanse yourself, drop them below, because I would like to know and I would like to try it, and you can share it with others. If not, if there's nothing else, I'll see y'all next time. Love y'all. Bye.